Sorry for all the times I've used African American vernacular English. Is that what that is called? AAB. Sorry. I'm sorry for all the times I ever used that. Sorry. I don't deserve forgiveness for that. By the way, okay. So here's this article by Zach Lumley. White parents oppose Michigan School Board's anti-racism resolution prompted by white students' Snapchat slave auction. Oh my god. White people have always followed a basic playbook when it comes to ducking discussions and accountability for racism. It's simple. They deny racism happening, claim adamantly that they were raised not to see color, and characterize any undeniable instances of racism as isolated instances. Now that gods of white fragility have sprung upon the people. So it doesn't matter that white conservatives have no idea what critical race theory is. All they need to do is band together, keep calling the academic study everything it's not, and watch white supremacy do its work. There's a picture-perfect example of this happening in Traverse City, Michigan, where white high school students were caught in a private Snapchat group engaged in a mock slave auction where they were discussed how much they would sell the black people who were their classmates for. I mean, this is racist as all fuck. You know, this is like some of the most racist shit I've just about ever seen. Well, I don't know. Whatever. It was really racist. You know, this is. I'm sorry for talking about the degree of racism it was. Sorry to black people. But anyway. These students should be expelled. These students are pieces of shit. They don't deserve to be in society. Okay, they deserve to be behind the worst prison cell in the United States. They're pieces of shit. Oh, it's just a little mistake. It was not a fucking mistake. It was on purpose, and they know it was racist. How can you be so inhumane? No, that's rhetorical because most people know how inhumane white people have been for centuries. You know, this prompted the school to issue an anti-racism resolution, which many white parents took issue with. Fuck those white parents. They can go to hell too. They can go in the prison cell white, along with those motherfuckers. I quote this one, this one teenage girl. I know how much I was sold for. $100. Quote, quote. 16-year-old Neva Wharton, who said she was alerted to the group by a fellow student. And I quote her, and in the end I was given away for free. This is racist as fuck. If they thought this was a joke, the white students, it is not a goddamn joke at all. Fucking pieces of shit, white students, you know. But because the white people addressing racism is the real racism, as opposed to a bunch of white students forming a fantasy slave trade club. Who the fuck? Who would do that? You know, like, I don't even know white students around here that would do that. Well, actually, they probably would. But maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry to black people again. Anyway. Parent Hannah Black, who is not her last name, claimed the resolution was laced with critical race theory, which of course it isn't. What the fuck does this have to do with critical race theory? You know, these white people are in fucking denial. Slavery was evil, especially slavery in this country, where slavery was based on race, on skin color. You know? These white students know what they were fucking doing. They were pieces of shit. And I hope they rot in hell. Do y'all understand how white and delusional you need to be to believe that America was ever a country where people of color are guaranteed not to have their race become an issue? According to the Post, Traverse City has a population of about 16,000 and is more than 90% white. How the fuck would these people know if racial discrimination is happening or not, based solely on their white ass experiences? It appears this city's discussion of racism is the same way critical race theories mostly being discussed in conservative circles. It's just a bunch of white people talking about race relations with other white people. Really? You know, this is the problem with when white people always say, like, there's no racism, it's just imaginary. You need to shut the fuck up and actually have the empathy to look to understand and put your shoes in other people's shoes. Put yourself in other people's shoes. You know? But you don't have the empathetic capacity to do so. You're just too apathetic. You're on the drug of whiteness. Meanwhile, students of color could telling a completely different story from the white and fragile parents. In interviews with the Post, Traverse City students of color said they experienced racial harassment at the hands of white students for years. I was more surprised that somebody found out about it and got to the news. 15-year-old Eve Mosqueda, who is Native American and Mexican, told the Post of the infamous Snapchat slave auction. She said students have been asking if she lives in a TP system in elementary school. My God, that's fucking racist. My God. I mean, this part, the Upper Michigan, is literally the Mississippi of the Upper Midwest. Of the Midwest, period. It is filled with white rednecks. And there are some good people. The good people, I mean, are the non-white people. They're the only good people up there. God damn, these fucking redneck motherfuckers. No? My God. Like, this is evil. Evil. I tell you. I hope these students go to hell. I don't care. Devil could use them anyway.